Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over Maximo, the new Orange Air Force SSR hero who has entered the game today. We will cover how to get them and kind of how we see them being used in battle. So the first few ways to get them are through purchasing. You can buy them for $20 US, and you can also buy their skill pack, which gives you a little bit of gems and one shard of their skills. Those numbers do increase for the skill pack as you buy more of them. The second way to get them is the Lucky Treasury, which will be the way we do get them. So I'm just going to show you guys this now. As usual, so we got one shard, two shards, three, four shards, five, six, seven. I won a jackpot, which is sweet. 8. I think we're going to get them in the perfect amount here. Yep, so we got enough shards through there to unlock them. So that's one way to do it. You do get other prizes as you saw. There's an upgrade hero event as always. So level 40, 60, 80, and 100, you get these various prizes for them. And then the last way to get them is to come into the hero list, go into recruit, and over on, oh, they did not have the special recruit this time, it looks like. So actually, I'm going to try pulling back from EL quick and see if maybe that's only through there. But currently, it does not look like they have the special recruit method for Maximo, which would be a first from my knowledge. So it just takes a couple of seconds to recall here. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'll see you back in the real world. All right, so now we're back in our regular world. Just double checking. Yep, so there still is no special recruit for Maximo. So the only ways to get them are the Lucky Treasury and the purchase. So once you unlock Maximo, you click on them, it automatically unlocks once you have 10 shards. And then it gives you a cool little rundown of what they are. This is Selena's mentor, it looks like. So that's probably why they are very similar styled. And we will read. So lower war, high defense. So definitely a defensive hero. And their skill for a 5-star, I'm just going off the 5-star, I'm not going over default skill. At the beginning of the battle, adds 150% decreased damage for Air Force units in the front row, which is an absolute ton of damage decrease for your front row. And when the mid row units launch regular attacks, so that first part's only for Air Force, the second part's for any units. So when the mid row units launch regular attacks, there's a chance to trigger the laser attack, aiming at a random column, so it will attack all 3 parts of a column. So if we're looking at your 3x3 battle, and this is normal for Air Force, it will attack all 3 of the columns. So if it chooses this column, it attacks all 3, doing 200.2% damage. So that's a lot. It's going to depend a lot on how often that triggers, but that's still 3 chances at doing 200% to a full column is a lot of damage to do. And then when Air Force unit, if you're using Air Force in those middle columns, it will trigger Ignite, and the targets, they will burn for another full round, causing 89.9% damage also. So not only are you doing 200%, if you're using Air Force, you're doing an extra almost 90% damage. So we're talking close to 300% damage to a column if that triggers. If And I'm going to say this right now, that's definitely overpowered. This is an Air Force main's dream, and this is definitely going to rule the game until something comes out to counter it. Let's see. So the special skill, I believe, just adds your percentage. Yeah, so it increases the skill effect of Maximo by 3%. But it does not increase the trigger percent. So that's a big part. And then when this hero participates in battle, so you get 3 extra attributes for leveling up the special skill. The first one is 30% attack increase for Air Force. The second one is 3% damage decrease for all units. And that's for anybody. They don't have to be in battle for that, so anybody can get Maximo and use them for that additional 3% damage decrease. And then the level 7, it adds 15% damage increase for Air Force and 30% damage to the burning damage of laser shots. So that 89% becomes 129%. Oh, sorry, 119%. So that's a lot. Um, if you're wondering, level 7 skill costs approximately 2,000 US dollars to get. So we will actually try to send them out in battle. I wonder if I have a war zone that I can just see if they trigger. We're going to go. Actually, let's replace Ben. So we can see them a little more active. So let's see if in one battle, if they trigger, if Maximo triggers, and how that works. So I got the extra damage decrease on my front row, which my Air Force isn't very strong to begin with. So the fact that I'm taking these hits right now kind of shocks me. And it's only level 1. So let's see, we're on tile. Currently on tile 3. Still nothing has triggered. Nope. So we didn't get a trigger on our first round through. Oh, there we go. So not only did it do the damage, it also has ignited them. My damage isn't very high, and remember, this is only level 1, and that just triggered a second time now. I feel this might have a little bit too high of a trigger rate if it's triggering twice out of 3 tiles. Let's see if the last tile triggers or not. Okay, the last tile didn't trigger, so... Oh, nope, it did. So the trigger happens a little bit after, so that's kind of crazy to think. Just with how often that just triggered, that is a lot of triggering. And I want to make sure that it wasn't just triggering. Yeah, so that was definitely triggering on, that triggered on all 3 tiles, which is absolutely insane. I thought there would be a lower trigger chance on that, but that is definitely going to be overpowered for any Air Force main. So if you're an Air Force main, definitely go out and get Maximo. If you're not, you might want to switch to Air Force for a while, because that's going to be super powerful if it's triggering 3 out of 3 tiles. So with that, I hope you all enjoy the content. Go get Maximo today. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and see ya.